Greetings, YouTube. I have to start this off by saying I have spent a large portion of my weekend answering messages. Too many hours, really. I've been neglecting family, and I feel bad about that. But I have over 3,000 messages just via line alone that I haven't been able to respond to. That doesn't count Twitter. That doesn't count those of you who have attempted Instagram. And I just got to say, Instagram is a terrible way to contact me for multiple reasons. But I've already had to block one guy who sent me 13 straight messages asking about his level 48 crystal opening. And it was just, I got so stressed, I lost it. I was like, do you not understand how disrespectful this is, how rude this is, how needy this is? So I'm going to continue to do my best to make my channel have the ability to commentate the average summoner's opening, assuming you, of course, meet the requirements. But I have never been more discouraged by human beings' behavior, especially when I've got such a terrible prostate issue right now, than people who are just so entitled to hearing from me, or else they become rabid and disrespectful and say very hurtful and offensive things to somebody that they're trying to get to commentate their stuff. So with that being said, brighter things to talk about. I have about 3,000 messages to get to at the time of recording this, so I don't know how many episodes of the good, the bad, and the ugly Nexus crystals I'm going to do, but I'm going to break them up at about 100 apiece because I don't want these videos to be 20 minutes long, and we'll just commentate. I'll probably do at least 4 episodes of this, maybe 5, and then there'll be a cutoff. Last year when I did a cutoff, I also got some really rude people who were like, I can't believe you didn't include mine. Well, if you contacted me 5 days after it started expecting me to treat it like it was day one, you probably should have contacted me before then. Sorry. I'm also going to, as always, butcher a lot of people's names. We're starting off with User, Weiser. I don't know. Check this out. 6-star Nexus, Nick Fury versus Domino. Chose Nick Fury. Smart. And then right after that, back-to-back 6-star, not class-based, regular Nexus crystals, he awakens Nick Fury. That's incredible. Now we have Bohica, Elsa Bloodstone versus Ultron versus Black Panther. I think I'd choose Ultron, believe it or not. Mustafa, my man, Drax and Symbiote Spidey. Ugh. But there is the guy that I will forever be known as Prof. Hoff's an idiot, because I've received, that's the nice version of what I've received from so many people, because I stuck to my guns, didn't change my rules, chose the inferior dad bod over the superior Cosmic Ghost Rider. Look, I would never tell somebody to do that in a normal way. I am not going to sit here and argue that Cosmic Ghost Rider is worse than Red Guardian. I just have rules on my channel, and I would have broken the rule for the first time in 4 years and lost a lot of self-respect and probably lost a lot of respect for my subscribers because I went against my word for the convenience of a better champion. I don't know what else to say. I don't argue with anybody who says it was the wrong choice, but for my ethics and my rules, it was the only choice. Relski won. Void versus Captain Marvel movie. Incredible champions. I think I would have gone Captain Marvel movie, though. Also, how about this? Havoc versus Michael Jordan versus Dr. Doom for Relski. That's beautiful. Psycho Man versus Awakening Aegon and Falcon. Another great Nexus, this time from Stephen Fireheart. Shout out to all my UK subscribers. By the way, UK subs. My goal, maybe next year, is to go to Wimbledon and also do an MCOC meetup broadcast in the UK. So I'm not sure what the plans would be to firm that up, but that's like a 2022 life goal I have. All right, Webby. She is alive. Longtime supporter of the channel. She'll go into hiding for 2 months and then pop back up. Spider-Ham. Love him against Karnak and Darkhawk. I'd be very happy with that Spider-Ham. Kojo Dai, Juggernaut and Mephisto. Nope. I'm awakening Dr. Doom. It is so rare. I just got to say this. It is so rare for people when they send me Dr. Doom or Black Widow Clairvoyant from those crystals, because most crystals just have 3 average to trash champs. And I want to encourage people, if you get absolutely terrible Nexus, still submit them, because we want the good, we want the bad, we want the ugly. Silver Surfer, Prestige, going for it for Kojo Dai. And then Big Hero Squad, Iron Package, Awaken Nebula. No, how about Awakening Ghost? But if you love Iron Patriot, he's there. Lightburn 22. This is not in a mutant Nexus. However, Hela versus Awakening Sunspider Omega Red. A dream. Got to go with Omega Red, though, Lightburn. You got to. Also, Guillotine 2099 against Nightcrawler, another 26 at Cable. Cable's in so many of these. Alan BC89 has the first thumbnail nominee. Doom versus Captain Marvel movie versus Strife. Alan, that is amazing. I feel like you got to go with Doctor Doom, though, you know? Mizoa, Iron Package, Storm P90X, or Awakening Corvus. Darth Steven, I believe? Okay, Joe Fixit and Satan herself, classic trash debate. Jubilee helps save you a little bit, but this is certainly an ugly Nexus. Anu J. Cool? Anu J. Cool? Aegon versus Stealth Spidey versus Awakening Doctor Strange. I think you got to go Aegon there. And then Full Metal Head, maybe? We'll just say Full Metal to be safe. Remember, if your name is longer, like in this case, to the name of the summoner, you should probably write it in text on the screen. And by the way, for this one specifically, can we say it was sponsored by Wakanda? Because, I mean, come on. Black Panther Civil War, and Killmonger, you can't make that up. How about the same summoner with thumbnail nominee number 2, Strife versus Awakening Ghost versus Red Mags. What with Red Mags? Can't say I blame him there. And then Golden Fong. Well, shout out to AOA Alliance. Sasquatch over Ebony Coleslaw and Doctor Strange. Ice Warrior, also shout out to my alliance. Sent over this from Mr. Goose of Jubilee versus Spider-Ham versus Magneto. I would have gone Spider-Ham. Junior 8415. Namor over X-23 and Deadpool X-Force. God, I love how many good mutant champions there are. How about Awakening Nick Fury for Junior 8415? And last but certainly not least, Awakening Guardian versus Ultron and Awakening Doc Ock. That's a great Nexus. And then Super Skrull versus War Machine. Trash. But then you awaken Ghost. Wow. This guy, if this was Captain Marvel movie in the middle, it would be even more of a thumbnail nominee. But Aegon Awakening versus Nick Fury. And it's not a skill Nexus. He got those 2 top-tier skill champions out of a regular non-class-based Nexus. No Davis. Got Void. Amazing. Versus Professor X and Karnak. Also Awaken Nick Fury versus Karnak and Symbiote Spidey. And also Awaken Warlock against Havoc and Vision. And then Sasquatch versus Awakening Hitmonkey and Awakening Red Hulk. That's a really underrated Nexus right there. I think because he's at rank 3, I would have chosen Red Hulk. No Davis. This is ugly just because of the fact that the only new champion is Hell's Kitchen. But I actually, given the value, I would put 20 more SIGs into Aegon, bud. Also got Guardian. And then Bishop versus Rogue, another 26 of Emma Frost. I see green. This is a classic ugly Nexus. Loki versus Awakening Dormammu versus Black Panther. I'm not saying it doesn't have some usefulness, but you're not debating Doctor Doom versus Black Widow Clairvoyant versus Nick Fury, you know. Icy Green also got another ugly Nexus. Really realistic. Appreciate the data. Awakening Doctor Strange, Deadpool X-Force for Storm P90X for another 26. How about Fishbowl versus Abomination versus Ant-Man? Got to go Fishbowl, right? And then Vinny Vidi Vici. Doctor Doom versus Professor X versus Michael Keaton. That's an awesome Nexus. Also Professor X versus Gwenpool. So he probably chose Doom right over Professor X, and then Professor X came in right after. What's that luck? Versus Mojo and Gwenpool. And then how about a second Doctor Doom against Ebony Coleslaw and Man-Thing? And then also got Sasquatch and Archangel. And then how about we had a couple of summoners who sent their screenshots along of the 2020 10 Champ Nexus crystals. Professor X versus Thighs versus Apocalypse. Awesome. James got Ghost over Infera, Iron Man, and Green Goblin. Almost a classic trash Nexus that got big time saved. James also got Archangel. God, I wanted him so bad but didn't get him. And then Awaken Nick Fury. James had the dream this weekend. Awaken Colossus. And then also opened Apocalypse next to Nova and Terrax in the 2020 Nexus. And then Juppy 98. Professor X against Red Goblin and Airwalker. That was his 2020 champ pick. I am also starting to realize just how stupid good my Nexus luck was. Juppy, Cosmic Ghost Rider Awakened or Captain Marvel movie? I think he chose Captain Marvel movie over Awakening Cosmic Ghost Rider. Amazing. Professor X, Awakened Dragon Man. And then got, I guess, another 26 on the Book of Loot Trapped in a Cage. Pretty ugly Nexus all the way around there. Got Wasp and Red Mags. Ooh, Red Mags versus Archangel. God, I love that debate. And then also Strife instead of Cable and Ebony Coleslaw. And there you have it. The first episode of this series is done. I am going to delete all these photos off my phone and start fresh by starting to respond to other people and going for episode 2. I ask for your continued patience and understanding. I would ask that if I wasn't on vacation in Texas and wasn't going through a prostate scare. But especially now, it's just being kind is so underrated. I don't care where you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you make. Anything about you. Universal symbol for humanity is kindness. And I ask you to continue to share that with your actions. Anybody can say that they're going to be kind, but if you actually treat people with love and respect, that's how I'm going to love and respect you in return, because your actions are going to speak way louder than some hollow words.